Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aashka Maheta and it's been a while since I uploaded a new video, but here I am. And in the last video I said that I would be uploading a video where I will be recommending books to read for the beginners or someone who really hates reading. So this video is exactly about that, and stay with me till the end of the video and I am sure you would be able to pick up at least one book for you to start reading. A key for the beginners to start reading is to pick up a perfect book or the right book. So I have divided into different categories. The first category where I'll be recommending is the books that are written by the authors, keeping in mind the readers of age 10 to 15 or 16. So basically we would consider them as a children's book, but I would say that whether you are a children or not, if you're someone who really wants to start reading, you can definitely pick up any of these books, and there is absolutely no shame in picking up these books and start reading. So the number one book that I want to recommend today is Ruskin Bond's The Blue Umbrella. Now we all know Ruskin Bond and how amazing writer he is, and there are a lots of books Ruskin Bond has written for the children or people of all ages. Now basically the Blue Umbrella is a story about a girl named Binyam who sees a blue umbrella, and it mesmerizes her about the umbrella, and she would go to any extent to get that blue umbrella. Now, not just talking about the Ruskin Bond's Blue Umbrella, there are a lot of books written by Ruskin Bond, and the books written by Ruskin Bond are always in an easy language and they get finished in no time. So you can definitely start reading with that one. The second book that I want to recommend is Enid Blyton's stories. Now, any book you pick up from Enid Blyton's story, you will always find it extremely stunning. They have an adventurous and a beautiful mystery ride in these books. Also, Enid Blyton's books are an excellent tool for you to improve your English or enhance to get a command on the English language, which is exactly what we want to do. So Enid Blyton is someone who is one of the most loved authors. You can pick up any of her books and I definitely assure you will have a great time. Now moving forward, for the third book is written by Caroline Keeney, the Nancy Drew Diaries. We all know about Nancy Drew and all the adventures and the mystery that she goes on and solves it. These books are extremely beautiful and I have just no words about it. Now, the fourth book that I have with me is called The Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Keeney. This is one of the most beautiful book and it is so close to my heart. I in fact have read this book when I was a child, and now my sister is also reading this book. But this book is as the name suggests, is exactly about a wimpy kid, and this book is written in form of an illustration, and the illustrations are so beautiful. You will have a great time reading them. Also, these books get finished in no time. Moving on to the fiction genre, well, I'll be suggesting you books for beginners to read from the fiction. So the first book that I have with me is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Now basically the book is about Harry Potter, who is a extremely beautiful boy, and he has his mother's eyes. All the people who has read this book, they would obviously know what I mean. And this book is about magic, and the way it is crafted or captivated is extremely stunning. Second book that I want to recommend is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Now, this book is again a extremely famous book. We all have watched the movie The Fault in Our Stars in English as well as Dil Bachara in Hindi. Now, this book is extremely heartwarming and it makes you cry for days. But I would say this book is so amazing. I would definitely want you all to read this book whether or not you are a beginner. But the premise of this book is about two cancer kids who meet at a cancer kid support group. They both are Hazel and Augustus. It is a story about them being in love and everything about the teenage years, the way they are captivated. Third book that I have is called The Immortals of Mela by Amish Tripathi. Now, this is the first book in the Shiva trilogy series and also the debut novel of Amish Tripathi. But there, the people have praised this book a lot. It is a mythological fiction which is basically placed in the year 1900, that is the time of Indus Valley civilization, and it is about Shiva, who is considered as the Mahadev, and he is asked to protect the Suryavanshis from the evil. And further on, the story takes place and takes an amazing twist. So you should keep on reading this book. But I have made an entire video on the book review of The Immortals of Mela. You should all go watch it if you haven't yet, and let me know about it in the comment section. Also, I hope the sound of AC is not bothering you because it is really hot in here and I have to keep the AC on. Moving forward, the last book in the fiction genre that I have with me is called The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Now, this book is about nobody Owens, or a toddler whose entire family is been killed, but he manages to escape but ends up in a graveyard where he is raised and educated by the ghosts. So further on, the book continues with the adventures and the risks that are placed for nobody in the graveyard. In the non-fiction genre, which you can start reading, the first one that I have is called Tuesdays with Mori by Mitch Album. Now, I have talked about this book in one of my previous videos. If you haven't watched that, I would also give a link to it in the description below. But basically, this book is about Mitch Album, who meets his good old professor after 16 years of graduation, and every Tuesday they both talk about everything, including world, family, love, regrets, and the way the message is sent out is so inspiring, and the way they are captivated is absolutely stunning. Now, talking about the second and the last book is called The 3000 Stitches by Sudha Murthy. Now, this book is again about Sudha Murthy's life, but they are represented in a form of 13 short stories, and this book tells about the impactful and meaningful work that Sudha Murthy has done for the Devdasi community. And this book is written in absolutely easy language and you can finish it in no time. I I hope you all liked this video, and if you did, give it a big fat thumbs up, share with your friends and family members, comment down, and also tell me what book you all are currently reading. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon. Keep reading. Until then, bye bye.